going to start this video with a card that I pulled for the basis of this video, and it says, admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Anxiety is ambition without action. I find that a lot of us fall into this loop of imagining what we want, imagining a future, but we never actively take the steps in the physical world to reach that future. So we can see it, and this used to be me, where I would see the future, right? Where I would see where it is that I ended up, but the gap between where I was and where I wanted to be was so massive, and there was no bridge connecting me to my future that I could see, and it was overwhelming. It unmotivated me, honestly, because I was like, how am I gonna get there? I have no idea the steps that I need to take in order to move me forward to get to where I want to be. And so my anxiety a lot of the time stems from when I say that I'm going to do something and I never actually act upon said thing. So like, let's say late at night you're thinking to yourself and you're so motivated, because this typically happens at night. You're like super motivated and inspired. You're like, tomorrow I'm going to start eating healthy. Tomorrow I'm going to start working out every day. Tomorrow comes and you fall into the same cycle that you've been living in. And it causes this like sense of dread or anxiety or depression, because you tell yourself and you think to yourself you're going to do these things, but you never have the discipline to actually follow through. And that in that sense, it's like if you were in a relationship with someone or your friend or your family, and you're like, I'm going to do this for you, or I'm going to do this for you. They ask you to do something for them and you say, yeah, sure, and then you never do it. It would be disappointing to them, and you would feel really bad because you were the one that said that you were going to do it. And in the same sense, you are not treating yourself with respect when you tell yourself that you're going to do something and then you don't actually ever act upon it. So in order to combat that anxiety that sits here in your back, in your chest, wherever, it's about actually taking those steps that you tell yourself you're going to take. And it's like little steps every day. It's like those millionaires who talk about how much money they've made or when they became a millionaire. Like, it took them years to get to that point. And I think that a lot of people are obsessed with instant gratification, or they just want that instant gratification. You got to be able to do things. It's a skill, genuinely. People who have this skill where it's like they think of something and then they do it, that is a skill. And it's a very precious skill, because if you have the drive to do what you think to yourself that you're going to do, it's going to take you so far. Every day will be like a stepping stone towards your future. I saw this quote or this post that said, as you go along the way appears. So you might have zero clue what you're doing right now. And in the beginning, like, trust me, I've felt this. In the beginning, you have no idea what's going on. You're overwhelmed. You don't know what's happening. But every day you learn something. Every day is like a new small skill that's added. And those skills build up over time. That growth builds up over time. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those like National Geographic time lapses where it's like a video of a forest or a jungle growing, and they're like the tiny little plants, and as the time lapse progresses, the plants get bigger and bigger. From day to day, you might not be able to notice a difference. But from day 1 to day 10, day 20, day 30, you can see a huge difference. And I feel like it's like that. Every day is like a stepping stone. Every day there's a little bit of growth, and you might not be able to see the difference from today to tomorrow, but you'll see it in a month. You'll see it in 2 months, 3 months. And that builds trust in yourself, that self-discipline, that self-accountability. It builds trust within yourself, to believe in yourself, to trust your vision and doubt your fear. It pushes you forward. There's a card in tarot that I read in one of my oracle decks that talks about accelerated motion. I think that we all need to find the current, or the channel that takes us and pushes us accelerated forward. You know how like the marine animals migrate, or whales migrate from one ocean basically to the next in order for food, or depending on the time of the year, the season. They find these currents, and these currents take them with less effort to their destination. And it's like that. It might take you a while to find that current, but once you find it, you lock in and you're just gone. So I think in this video, what I want to say is to admit your true feelings to yourself. Admit to yourself that you have not actually been working hard enough. You have not been, you know, taking accountability of your actions in terms of what you want for your future. You are not acting on the inspiration that you get. It's like a network of ideas that we get. There's like a network of ideas, and then you get the download, and if you don't act on them right away, someone else is probably going to get that. Really have not been listening to myself. I give such great advice to other people, but I actually never listen to my own advice, or, you know. So when you envision your future, so when you envision your future, you are a different person in that sense. Not in the essence, but in the way that you act, in the way that you speak, in the way that you think, what you're surrounded by, what your daily routine is. So start doing those things. It's that simple. Start eating the food that you want to eat in terms of for your health. Start, you know, if you want to meditate every morning, start meditating every morning. As I spoke about in a previous video, it's like, to form new habits, it takes discipline and placing your attention where it matters. So you have to place your attention where you want the growth to happen. So you want to get more toned, bigger. You go to the gym consistently and you eat well. You want to grow a certain skill, you sit down every day for an hour and you do that said skill until you get better. That kind of thing. Until you find your current. And it might take a little bit, but you will get there. And you'll learn the different strategies that you need in order to push you forward. So it starts by admitting to yourself where that anxiety comes from. And it's the lack of action. It's the lack of effort on your part. Because I find that a lot of people who are spiritual talk about, like, in tarot readings, it's like your dream and your vision and like what you want to do. It's all there. It's all there. But you need to place yourself in a position to receive it. In order for the opportunities to come, you need to position yourself where you can receive it. You need to accept that you are worthy of receiving it. So, like, let's say, like, you want to win the lottery. You're never gonna win the lottery if you don't buy a lottery ticket. That's just logic, I find. So it's about placing yourself in those positions. You need to get outside. You can go outside, talk to people, put yourself out there. Yeah, it's just like, and sometimes it's scary. It's overwhelming in the beginning because you have no idea what you're doing, and that's totally fine. But that's what change is about. It's getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that are a little bit scary, but those scary things are what push you forward. And you'll be more confident, and you'll trust yourself more, and you'll believe in yourself more. And it's like closer and closer and closer, and you're building that bridge that is taking you from where you are to where you want to be. So, yeah. Take accountability in yourself. Admit your feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. You are the only one who knows what you truly desire in this life. There's a dream or a vision that has been given to you for a reason, and I don't see why you shouldn't pursue it. And it's totally doable. You just need to take the steps in order to reach there. So, I hope this helped you. I offer tarot readings as well. You can visit my website in the description below if you would like a personal reading from me to help you with anything. It would be my honor to help you, and I will see you guys next time.